Wait. Now, before we start this, please, guys, please check out my previous video. Hopefully, I'll be able to edit it to kind of get it like right here. We'll see how that works. But yeah, please check out the previous video before we get into this. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about getting paid. But before we get into those three things, we need to discuss the biggest thing, and that is building a brand. I know you've heard about this before. Businesses, Nike, Apple, this and that, yada, yada, yada. Those things, those are brands. We need to talk about a brand. But Tora, I thought you said that it's three things. You know, I didn't think we were talking about a brand. Now listen, to make money in this thing, man, listen, you have to build a brand. These three things will basically help you nurture your brand. You need to have a name. People need to know who you are. It's very important. Listen, I don't care how big technology gets. Nothing sells more, nothing beats word of mouth. When people are talking about you, you get paid. It's just as simple as that, right? I got asked this question like a couple weeks ago about would I ever change my logo or whatever, so have you. And the answer to that is probably not. I'd probably keep how my logo looks, specifically because that's what people know me as. You know, I have this on my YouTube page, I have this on my Instagram, my Facebook, all that type of jazz. It's important to be, you know, it's very important to be visible. You want to be visible. People want to know you. You want to have something that people, you know, throughout the years can recognize you as well. But without further ado, those three things that you need to have for your brand, and even if you're not doing all three of them, as long as you're doing one of them, right? Your audience, you know, the people that support your brand, you know, boom, you know, we're doing dogs, right? The same people that watch me on, you know, on the internet, social media, stuff like that, they need to be fed. It's just as simple as that. So if you're either doing education, entertainment, and or erotica, right, you can't fail. I know some of you have probably already heard of this, right? As long as you're giving one of those things, you cannot fail. I kind of put this on my Instagram probably a couple weeks ago, and some people kind of took it for granted or whatever like that. But this is a very important gem. If you're giving these three things, you are going to get paid. I'm telling you. I'm kind of in this weird space where my audience is kind of half and half, right? Like you have males that really like dogs, and you have females that, you know, really like dogs, puppies, all that type of good stuff. And with that happening, over time, I've really kind of understood what it is that, you know, my audience really likes to see. And I've kind of pushed myself, and, you know, I've kind of pushed for a certain thing. And I really like to educate people in certain things. You know, I kind of like to, you know, I've always seen people, we had a cameo from Miss Tora. It's great. But anyway, like I say, I'm sorry. I've kind of had it too where I kind of already know what it is that my audience expect, and I've kind of pushed for a certain thing, and, you know, that's education. But, you know, I kind of like to want to, you know, teach people, you know, different things, because I get asked questions a lot. This is something right here. This is a big reason why I'm making this video on why I made this video is, you know, essentially what it is that a brand needs and stuff like that, or just how do you get your name out there? How do you get paid the way you do, basically? And the big thing with that is staying consistent. You have to stay consistent. Like, I remember back when I was you know, just getting into breeding itself, like doing the breeding and everything like that, and just getting everything together. I would post every day. Now, I don't post as much as I used to. I try to post every 3 days. But I consistently post on my story. Like, I'm always talking with fans, you know, I'm you know, kind of with how I do my stories or whatever. I post stuff, and I will always get a response from somebody. It doesn't matter what I post. But I do that, you know, I like to you know, I like to do the lives. I do lives very random, but I do, I do the lives. I used to do the tour TVs. I was always trying to find a way to interact with my fans on a different level of, some sort. And I had, for a while, I had thought, because I kept always getting asked, hey man, you should really do a YouTube channel. And we're here now. And one of the big reasons why I was kind of held back from doing a YouTube channel is because I didn't really understand the tech, and I still don't. But that didn't stop me from, kind of wanting to do this thing. And that's kind of why I'm here now. And this is basically just another form of, interacting with my audience, right? I constantly try my best to, feed them in the right way, right? You have to really build a brand, but really build an audience, curate it, keep it healthy, right? Really keep it healthy. But like I said before, entertainment, education, and erotica. You need to be teaching your people, right? You need to give value. There needs to, in my opinion, man, look, just selling dogs isn't enough, right? Just selling dogs isn't. I mean, it really isn't. Entertaining them. Hey, everyone loves to be entertained. It's just what it is. Erotica. That's something that I've been kind of wanting to get into. You know what I'm saying? Having more people, model my dogs, specifically females. You get what I'm saying? Having assets or whatever. That's what people like to see. It's just what it is, and you should. Hey, it's just another avenue, for the business, and you have no idea what that stuff can turn into. But 100%. Entertainment, education, erotica, the big 3 E's, right? It's very important. It's very important. If you take nothing else from this video, and this video may be shorter than the others, but if you take nothing else from this video, that's definitely what you need to be doing. You need to be releasing content as much as you can, right? I kind of don't want to say this, so this video will be dated if you catch my drift, but the thing that's going on with the world right now, since everyone's in housing and stuff like that, this is a big reason why, I had bought this computer and, been trying to understand editing a bit more like that, is that, it has been a little long overdue for me to do a YouTube channel and all the different ideas that people want me, for different ideas of making videos, people have been suggesting, but, you need to be releasing content. If you are on the prowl right now, like if you're starting out, then it's just this right here. Like, release as much content as you can. Take a picture every day. Take a picture every day. Stack your dogs every day so they can, be wanting to take, like really, they get in their own poses to take pictures. People want to know, you want people to know who you are, like, boom, right? My favorite drink, I could pick this up. I don't have to show you the logo or anything. You know what drink this is, right? Be that powerful. You get what I'm saying? The only way to do that is you have to put in the work. You have to entertain. You have to educate. A little fun stuff on the side, have a little erotica with it, But for sure, you have to do that stuff. People in this dog game build their brands up in lots of different ways, but this right here, 100%. If you don't know exactly what it is, if you don't exactly know what your audience is, right? And like I was just saying earlier, people build their brands up in different ways. You got people that's in this game that are really heavy in the shows, right? So they're known to be that guy that comes up in the ring and stuff like that. You have other people that are, they may be into, TikTok videos. They may be into, making little funny stuff, dressing their dogs up in funny stuff or whatever like that. And, boom, right there, they are entertaining their audience. Excuse me. They're entertaining their audience. Let's go back to the dog show stuff, right? Say for instance, this person, say for instance, you're doing dog show stuff, and You end up champing your dog out. People will come to you to ask you questions on how it is that you did that. You know, what did you do along the way? Like, how did you, you know, how did you get your dog to be so focused? How did your bond with your dog grow so heavy, right? But you'll start educating people, right? Stuff like that, right? It's important to find your audience. Like boom. Here's a concise idea of this video, because I know maybe this may be a little bit jumbled, but you need to find your audience that'll help your brand. And a big way to find your audience is basically whichever of the E's that, you know, they pull on the hardest. In my opinion, that's the one you should really go for. Now, I kind of do all three. Third one, I'm not really all too much into it just yet, but hey, you know, hey, time will tell. But yeah, if you can find what it is that your people, because your people won't lie. It's just that no one's gonna come to be bored. No one's gonna come to check you out to be bored. That just doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. Take a picture every day. It is literally, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, in this day and age now, especially because of the phones and stuff like that, it really takes absolutely nothing. It really does. In terms of this business stuff, for a lot of things, it does not take that much. People just want to see. People want to be entertained. People want to engage. It is just that simple. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, if taking a picture is a little too much for you, or, you know, taking the initiative to, you know, for small stuff like that, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to something like this, you may not get paid. It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. You may not get paid. If stuff like taking pictures is a little too much, I don't know what to say to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. But with that being said, if you're not feeding them, they will find somewhere else to get fed. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys checking us out. I will see you guys next time. Y'all take care.